Imagine finding a lamp that can give you anything: gold, power, or fame. But what if the magic is looking at your heart? Today, Aladdin finds the truth. Let's listen. Hello and welcome to Vivid English Avenue. Today's story is very famous, but we are looking at it in a new way. Listen to the simple words and let the story move your heart. Take a deep breath and let's go to the city of gold. Long ago, in a city of golden sand, lived a boy named Aladdin. Aladdin was very, very poor. He lived in a tiny cold house with his mother. Their clothes were old and thin. Often, their stomachs were empty, and they only had a small crust of bread for dinner. Every day, Aladdin walked through the busy market. He watched the rich merchants in their silk robes. He smelled the sweet perfumes. Sometimes, he saw the princess passing by in her carriage. He did not feel jealous. Instead, he closed his eyes and breathed deeply. He was a dreamer. He would take his mother's tired hands in his and whisper, "Don't worry, mother. One day I will bring you the finest silk. One day our table will be full of fruit and honey." Even though he had no money, Aladdin was always honest. He helped the elderly carry their heavy bags, and he always had a warm smile for everyone. Stop for a moment and think. Even when our pockets are empty, our dreams can make us rich. One afternoon, a tall stranger with a long black beard approached Aladdin. The man's voice was smooth like oil, but his eyes were as cold as ice. "Aladdin," the man lied. "I am your uncle. Come with me to the mountains. I have a secret that will make you the richest man in the land." Aladdin wanted to help his mother, so he followed the man. They reached a dark, rocky mountain. The man whispered a magic word, and the earth groaned. Suddenly, a hole appeared in the ground. "Go inside," the man commanded. "Find an old dusty lamp. Do not touch the gold. If you touch the gold, you will die. Only bring me the lamp." Aladdin stepped into the dark. It was cold and smelled of old dust. He found the lamp, but his heart was beating fast. Thump, 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 thump. When he climbed back to the exit, he saw the man's face. It was twisted with greed. "Give me the lamp now," the man screamed. Aladdin felt a shiver of fear. "No!" he cried. In a rage, the man hit the ground, and the cave closed. Aladdin was trapped. It was pitch black. He couldn't see his own hands. Tears ran down his face. His hands were shaking. He felt very, very small. "Mother," he whispered into the silence. "A lesson for us. Be careful who you trust. Sometimes the people who promise to change your life are only thinking of themselves." Aladdin sat on the cold stone floor. He held the old lamp. It was covered in thick, gray dust. Why did he want this old thing? Aladdin wondered. He took his sleeve and began to rub the lamp to clean it. Suddenly, the cave filled with a bright blue light. A giant genie appeared. He was as tall as a tree, and his voice sounded like thunder. "I am the genie of the lamp. You are my master. Tell me, what does your heart desire?" Aladdin's breath caught in his throat. His first wish was to see his mother. In a heartbeat, he was home. But then, Aladdin began to change. He wanted respect. He used a wish to become a prince. He wore heavy gold chains and sat on a white horse. But when he looked in the mirror, he didn't recognize himself. His eyes looked lonely. He realized that the gold was heavy, but it didn't make him happy. He was a prince on the outside, but a lonely boy on the inside. A secret truth. Remember, a mask made of gold can never hide a sad heart. The bad man returned. He stole the lamp and took everything, the palace, the gold, and the princess. Aladdin was left with nothing. He stood in his old, torn clothes. But he didn't cry this time. He stood tall. His eyes were bright with courage. He didn't need magic to be a hero. He used his smart mind to find the bad man. He fought for the people he loved. He saved the princess and took the lamp back into his hands. The genie looked at Aladdin with tired eyes. "You have one wish left, Aladdin. You can be a king. You can have all the power in the world. What is your choice?" Aladdin looked at the genie. He saw that the genie was a prisoner. He saw the genie's sadness. Aladdin smiled, a real, honest smile. "Genie," he said softly, "you have helped me find my strength. Now I will help you find yours. I wish for your freedom. Something to keep in your heart. The greatest power in this world is the power to set someone else free." The lamp turned into sand and fell through Aladdin's fingers. The genie let out a cry of joy that reached the clouds. He was free. Aladdin had no gold left. He had no palace. He was just a boy again. But the princess walked to him. She took his hands. She didn't see a poor boy. She saw a man with a golden heart. She saw his sacrifice. They married in a simple garden surrounded by flowers and love. Aladdin's mother lived with them, and she never went hungry again. Aladdin realized that he didn't need a magic lamp. He had everything he ever dreamed of. The final truth? When you give happiness to others, it always finds a beautiful way back to you. Aladdin was a dreamer, but he wasn't greedy. He knew that people are more important than things. Many people would use that last wish for themselves, but Aladdin used it for a friend. That is true bravery. That is the kind of person I want to be. What about you? The lesson today is simple. Your wishes should reflect your heart. If you wish for money, you might get it, but you might stay lonely. But if you wish for kindness and the freedom of others, you will find a joy that never ends. Try to do one small kind thing today. You will feel the magic too. Thank you for spending time with me on Vivid English Avenue. You are a wonderful student and your English is getting better every day. Now, I want to hear from you. If you had a magic lamp, would you wish for something for yourself or for someone else? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Please like, subscribe, and keep your heart open. I will see you in the next story. Goodbye.